morning, my name's Gaut and I'm co-founder of the Silhouette Awards programme. I'm really excited to be joined this morning by one of this year's mentor and mentee pairings. So welcome Camila and Sudipti.
Hi.
So let's hear more about what you've been up to. So starting first with one of this year's mentees. So Sudi, tell us more about what your mentorship goals were when you were applying to the programme in the very first part, and actually how have these kind of evolved throughout the programme?
Okay, so in the beginning, I did see on LinkedIn, I did see from my master's student professors, like everybody who I came across in my master's journey, everybody was recommending me saying you should apply for Silhouette Awards because it's really amazing. And then I'm a kind of person who loves to take opportunities, like connect with people. It's like I want to get a part of their brain, like their guidance. So I was like, okay, I want to still get into this. And then I applied and it has been really, really going well so far. So my goals were, since I'm a lighting designer working in the Middle East for about a year, my roots were interior design. So I kind of picked up a passion for museum lighting somewhere. So that was also what my thesis was about. And then I did a study on the Van Gogh Museum here. So I had a chance to meet the lighting designer of Van Gogh Museum and discuss about what technologies can be integrated, like how immersive experiences can be put into a museum. So those kind of immersive exhibits, they don't leave the organizations like museums, just go non-profitable in the longer run, so people don't visit. And what if the artwork start to deteriorate or something like that? So my idea was to merge both of it, so it's like you're making a hybrid version of it. And that's when I needed Camila's support, because she was also like an enthusiast in museum lighting, and I didn't know she had like amazing record of working with a lot of people. And then we started off from there, but then throughout our discussion, we sort of realized, okay, we still need like more research and study to pick it up from somewhere, because now it's like hypothetical at the moment. So it's like we need more evidences or researches to sort of like back up and solid support the research. So from there, I started. So the minute I realized, okay, this won't happen maybe for now, I started realizing and working on my personal goals, like how do I improve myself as in terms of my qualities, like how the way I look at lighting design, the opportunities, like how lighting design works in a bigger scale, because it's daunting in the Middle East. So that's where Camila really, really supported me. And then she really shared experiences with people she has met and grown. Like, for example, from her mentor itself, like I was asking, what was your advice your mentor gave you that you would love to give it to me? So our bonding was like really good on that. So I would say it has progressed really well, because it's something that I didn't know I would be needing to work on my personal goals, like in a personal development, skill development level. So it's nice that I had been paired with Camila, because she is like super enthusiastic and like me. So yeah, it's really nice.
No, it's great. I have to say, absolutely, your energy is so refreshing, and yeah, it's wonderful to see how enthusiastic you are and how the mentorship pairing seems to have really paid off. So wow, I mean, it's a tough act to follow, Camila, but you know, any more thoughts on everything that Sudi shared about the mentorship journey?
So I think it's great. I think we have a lot. I see why we were paired now, because we have a lot in common, actually. The passion for museum lighting for sure, but also I see a lot of myself on her when I had her age. That's an old person talk, but that's true. Like, I've been in this field for 17 years now. So I see a lot of my initial thoughts and wishes on her, and which is quite cool to see how she has grown, also with a little bit of my support. So it's good to see.
No, it really, yeah, it really does sound like it's been a very, you know, productive mentorship journey. And I think, you know, what we hear time and time again, and actually, Sudi, it's great to hear that lots of people are recommending the programme to you as well. That's music to my ears. But, you know, I think, you know, when there's, you've got a common ground and actually you've got that common experience, I think it can really help. And there's nothing nicer actually than mentoring someone that you can see elements of yourself in. I know I've been in that position before, and you can kind of see that person growing, and it certainly sounds like that's what's been happening. So I'm going to ask you both now to really just summarise your mentorship journey in 3 words. And I know this is a really tough question. This is the one that gets everybody. They go, I need more than 3 words. But if you could, summarise in 3 words, what would they be? And we'll continue with you, Camilla.
Okay, I think exchange is the big one, because for the mentor side, we all think like, okay, so there's a lot of pressure also on our side to maybe fulfill what her expectations were at the beginning. So, and I got so much back. So exchange is definitely the big word for me. I think discovery. So discovering also how the new generation is looking for lighting design, how we are planning to move on with our lighting design goals, and how practices can improve from junior designers as well. So, and the third word will be, I think, humbling. So not seeing things from a typical perspective of, okay, I've arrived or reached something. And no, this is a very humbling experience. Hearing from each other, finding time into this hectic, that we both have hectic jobs and time schedules. And maybe, I don't know, Saturday morning, we just gather and say, okay, let's have a cup of tea and talk about this and have a session. And this session, I don't know, started, I don't know, at 10 a.m. and then it was lunchtime and we were still talking. So
wow,
it happened more than once.
Wow, that's great to hear. I mean, and that's actually testament to how well you're paired and how well the mentorship's working, because, you know, it's when you're watching, I always think if you're in a meeting and you're watching the clock ticking, that's never a good sign. It means that you're not really in it and invested. But the fact that you've gone from morning cup of tea on a Saturday as well, may I add, to lunchtime, that is very, very impressive. And I love those words, Camilla. And I think exchange is a really important one. And it's not one that we hear a lot, but we hear it in different ways, whether it be collaboration, whether it be two-way communication. You know, it's something that a lot of mentors report on, which is great. So, Sudi, your 3 words, please.
Okay, for me, I would say it's first thing is guidance. I know a lot of people would have told this, but then it's like when I came into this program, I had a set of goals, like questions. Okay, maybe I need to open up myself in these ways to Camila to get feedback on that, to get guidance on that. But then what I discovered was that I didn't need that like now, but then I needed to like understand myself more, like how do I fit in the lighting design industry now for the next few years? Like how can I evolve, taking good qualities, like how can I improve myself as a designer, like to open up and see more opportunities. So Camila has like given me the experiences from her life, and she has like guided me through her words. And I would like nudge her if she goes to any conference, like, what did you see from there? Like, was there anything interesting in the exhibition this year? Because she travels a lot. So it's really nice. Like I'm being remotely from her, but then it's really nice that she still guides me, like shows me things through online and everything. So it's really nice in that way. So first one would be guidance, and then the second would be like mutual support, I feel, because it feels that everybody who has signed up for this program as mentors would have felt that maybe in their years, like 20 years or 10 years back, it would have been nice if somebody had told them or advised them in these scenarios or situations, so that could have turned their life more easier, or they would have discovered things. So it's like, I would say it's a mutual support, because she's opening up herself to step down and support me amidst her hectic work life, everything there. So, and it's an exchange, as Camila said, because it works mutually both ways. So I would say mutual support. And then 3, I would say discovery. Like I have discovered myself in like ways that I didn't know. So I would say discovery. I mean, it's happy that it's not entirely about it's not entirely about work life, but it's also about building and branding myself. Like, how can I discover, like, take steps from her? So yeah, and implement that for myself. So yes.
That's amazing, and I think discovery again is a great word. And you know, you're right. This isn't just about a professional journey. Of course, there's that professional alignment. You're both lighting professionals at different stages in your lighting career, but absolutely, it is about the personal element as well, because that's actually what makes you you, isn't it? So no, that's great to hear. Well, it sounds like it's been a really fruitful mentorship journey, and of course, it's not over yet. But we are already starting promoting the big milestone 5-year anniversary of the Silhouette Awards, and we're looking for both of you to give some words of wisdom, whether that be Camila, people that are thinking about being a mentor for the 5th year, or actually all for the mentees, actually, because you've seen the impact that's had on Sudi, and as well, Sudi, you know, your kind of words of wisdom for people that are thinking about applying. So Camila, you first.
Okay, I think from a mentor point of view, I talked to a lot of the old mentors from the other years, just to get like a brief, like, how was that for you? Do you think I should apply? And I got a solid yes from everybody. And
brilliant.
all the feedbacks were super positive on how they have grown also as the senior designers. So I would say for someone that's double thinking, like I was, for instance, to definitely go for it. There is a lot to learn and exchange. And for the mentees, for sure, there is a range of professionals that you can be paired with that might be out of your league and to push you on other senses as well. So definitely in both sides, go for it.
Absolutely, I agree. Go for it. And Sudi, what do you say? What are your words of wisdom of anybody sitting on the fence and thinking, I'm not sure about stepping outside of my comfort zone? What would you say to them?
I would like convince them 1,000%. No,
1,000%. I love it.
because what I feel is, like, as I said, for the mentors, like, everybody in their life after the age, they would realize that, okay, it would have been nice if I had a person telling me this like years ago. So I feel that when mentors are taking an opportunity and they're coming down to share the experience of what they have seen, I mean, even though they might also not know, like, in ways to mold you perfectly, but then they will still try to give you that they saw from their life, and they would give the best to you. So that's what I feel. So that's what I'm taking the best from whatever I'm seeking through Camila. So I would say, if somebody's ready to teach you, then just grab it. Just grab the opportunity, because you might never get an opportunity. It's okay to network, even though it's scary out there, because you meet like a lot of people in all spectrums of the exposure in the industry. But then it's nice, at least you have one person just guiding you through, trying to put you through and tell you what's good and maybe what doesn't work for you. So because sometimes we don't evaluate ourselves, because we judge ourselves from the things we have seen, and we could not potentially put us into something like that, but then they are seeing you from the other perspective, so they will tell you how to work on things for yourself, maybe even though it doesn't work 100%, but they're going to just give the best. So I would say, just take the opportunity. Just don't come with like a preset with a mind, like how okay, I want to learn, take these kind of things from the mentorship. Just be open to naturally allowing you to grow yourself. Like, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. So I would say, just go for it.
I agree, and I mean, we've got endorsement from you 1,000%, and I think you're right. You know, we're in a busy space, and just having some people that you know are in your corner that you can actually go to, speak to, you know, and kind of collaborate with in this way is really valuable. And you know, I'm with you. I wish, you know, I'd have had that at the very early stages in my career as well. So well, it's been a pleasure, ladies. I've absolutely loved speaking to you both, hearing more about your mentorship journey, and it sounds like it's been a really, really fruitful one. And I feel like at the end of the 6 months, there is still very much going to be a connection between both of you, because I think you've built a solid friendship as well as a mentee-mentor relationship, which is incredible. So thank you so much for your time, and from all of us at the Silhouette Awards team, thank you so much for all of the effort and energy that you brought to the programme. We're really pleased that it's paid off, and it's been a pleasure to hear more about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Just going to turn the recording off. Don't worry, we'll edit this bit. Perfect. Stop recording.